Are you looking for the best multi-tools? In this video we will look at some of the 6 best multi-tools on the market. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description, so make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Starting at number 1. Victorinox SwissTool Spirit X Multitool. Fresh out of the box, the SwissTool Spirit X impressed us with its fit and finish. The tools are packed into the frame very closely, like scientific instrumentation. All the tools, save one, deploy from the outside of the frame, so you can access them all without much hassle. The company claims 24 tools in this multi-tool, but we counted 23, including one that's simply a hook for a lanyard. While the needle nose pliers, wire cutters, scissors, 3 standard screwdrivers, and can opener work well, it was the less common tools that really impressed us. This is the first multi we've seen with a metal saw, which is on the edge of the file. It cut through mild steel hardware surprisingly well, and the file did a nice job cleaning up the edges when we were done. The Phillips screwdriver shank flares out at the end so that all 4 points on the head are the same size, making for very solid engagement. The Spirit X's bottle opener is made from wide stainless steel stock, which keeps it flat on the bottle cap so it doesn't slip or cut into the cap. The combination reamer punch efficiently opens up holes in wood, leather, and soft metals, and it can drill holes through 3/4 inch pine board. An all-around great pick, this multi-tool will get the job done, no matter what that job happens to be. Number 2. Gerber Armbar Drive Multitool. With its svelte minimalist frame featuring 3 main tools, this Gerber multi-tool cuts down on the unnecessary crap and keeps its tools simple and effective. As a pocket knife-based multi-tool, it features a full 3-inch, locking plane blade. Although it isn't the sharpest right out of the box, it was keen enough to cut cleanly through paper, plastic, rope, twine, and stake, and was adequate for some light whittling. The side opposite the blade features a hex bit driver and scissors. The driver features a reversible bit in a magnetic holder. We love this because you get legit flat and Phillips screwdrivers that just plain work. The scissors are a bit larger than those found on other models, and were easy to control, cutting out intricate shapes from paper to medium cardboard. Between the scissors and the driver is a sharp, narrow awl. We were able to use this to drill holes in wood and plastic, but it works well, as intended, to poke holes through leather and canvas. Rounding out the 8 functions are a nice bottle opener that pivots off the end of the tool frame, a pry bar using the bottle opener flipped over, and a hammer using the wide base of the bottle opener. In the traditional sense, the hammer isn't what you'd expect, but who among us hasn't hit something using a tool as a makeshift hammer? Number 3. Gerber Dime Keychain Multitool. This multi-tool from Gerber Gear is compact enough to fit comfortably on a keychain. Despite its size, the miniature multi-tool proved itself quite capable with the pliers, wire cutter, package opening blade, and bottle opener, which were all quite effective in everyday use. The pliers are the focal point of the entire construction. Because they're spring-loaded, they stay open on their own, which makes life 5% easier because you don't have to open them back up every time you need to use them on a new nut or bolt. Alongside the fold-out tools, a file, screwdriver, and scissors, there's also a removable set of stainless steel tweezers. The biggest reason to get this multi-tool is its condensed, portable size. Beyond tools fitting back into the handles, the overall length of the multi-tool decreases by nearly 2 full inches when folded down. We don't expect this to fully replace a toolkit or even a larger multi-tool, but this one is small enough to fit on a key ring. In moments when you have nothing else on you besides what you carry in your pockets every day, this keychain multi-tool is the go-to option to fix whatever lies ahead. Number 4. SOG SOG PowerLitre Multitool. This PowerLitre exhibited a buttery smooth action that was so pleasing, we could barely stop playing with it. Its main pivot is a geared compound leverage mechanism that opens in perfect symmetry. Squeezing the tool frame closed, a latch on the opening end maintains pressure on the jaws holding the bit securely in place, which works amazingly well, although you do need to supply your own hex bits. SOG calls this a mini multi-tool, and the PowerLitre is about 2/3 to 3/4 the size of most tools of this type. The narrow pliers worked very well in testing, and we found the ridged surfaces of the jaws gripped things firmly. The bypass wire cutters did a great job cutting and stripping 14-gauge copper wires, and the crimper on the opposite side of the pivot, although small, was effective. One side of the frame features 5 tools, including a narrow knife blade, a hook cutter, a flat jewelry-sized screwdriver, and a corkscrew. All of these performed better than average, and though we liked the tiny screwdriver, it wasn't quite small enough for some eyeglass screws. The opposing frame includes scissors, a bottle opener, a small Phillips screwdriver, a can opener, and the latch that holds the tool frame closed. These all worked as expected, although we had trouble at times engaging the outer lip on certain cans with the can opener. Number 5. Leatherman Wave Plus Multitool. The Wave Plus is a capable tool with 18 functions. One of the best is the needle nose pliers, which tapers to a fairly fine point to get a grip in tight spaces. It also features replaceable edges on the wire cutters and has smooth, rounded edges on the handles. The cutters are effective on fine telephone wire or 12-gauge copper wire, as well as harder steel baling wire. If cutting through wood is important to you, the saw blade is up to the task. As for maple branches and scrap 2 by 3-inch lumber, it hewed cleanly through both. The plain and serrated knife blades were quite sharp, there wasn't a task they couldn't handle. While the standard file was adequate, we found the diamond-coated one specifically worked very well for fine jobs, like smoothing burrs on metal edges. The Wave Plus has 2 screwdrivers, one large and one small. The bits on both are reversible, with standard and Phillips tips on opposite ends. The smaller bits are perfect for emergency eyeglass repair, the larger will work for many average screws. We found the scissors worked well, although they need to be opened completely to store, rather than closed. Number 6. SOG Powerlock Multitool. The SOG Powerlock features a clean, smooth design with rounded edges and tool frame covers. We were able to open it with one hand and found it very comfortable to hold. The 18 tools to choose from include 5 for fasteners, 3 sizes of flat screwdrivers, 1 Phillips screwdriver, and a 1/4-inch square drive to accept sockets, not included. The 1/4-inch driver can be oriented 90 degrees from the tool body for more leverage, but the frame cover has to be off to use it this way. The Powerlock has true needle nose pliers machined down to a nice point, the jaws of which meet very tightly and accurately, making it easy to grip small things. The wire cutter and stripper also work very well. Most of the other tools performed up to snuff, with the bottle opener, can opener, awl, scissors, and ruler all doing their jobs with ease. The partially serrated knife was very sharp and cut through several materials easily. The saw blade was a surprise, its aggressive teeth made quick work of maple tree branches. We liked the simple-to-operate locking system, although fishing the tools out from under the frame cover was occasionally awkward.